Cavalier, and welcome to TV Burp. Tonight, Preacher's B.O. knocks out congregation on This Is Your Day. Mongolian busker fails to attract a crowd. And frog sues over dodgy breast implants. So much television, so little time. This is TV Burp. We start tonight with The Farmer Wants a Wife. And throughout the series, I've been wondering, what does Farmer Steve find attractive in a woman? I suspect the answer is he doesn't know.
I don't know, yes. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. It's not weird. I don't know. It's what I don't know about it. I like, you know, it's...
Meanwhile, Steve's dad, Farmer Gavin, was busy suckling 3 women.
Please.
There's plenty to go around, ladies. Woohoo. Now, I was watching Australian Idol this week, and was it just me, or did something go wrong with Marsha's wiring?
So he's got a...
I think it's time to change her batteries. It was semi-final week, and each Idol contestant has their own motivation for winning. Seth, for example, needs the money for a nose job and some dental work. Somewhat better looking is Andrew G, who this season is flying solo in the hosting role, although there's no shortage of people wanting to help him out.
Well, he might be from the bush, but he's certainly not singing country. This is James Johnston with Niles Barkley.
Of course, all the singers draw great support from their families in the audience. And I noticed one guy's dad was Rolf Harris.
Okay, thanks for your feedback.
Oh. It's good to see him back. You know, I like to think that I have my finger on the pulse when it... Get out of here. Now, I like to think that I have my finger on the pulse when it comes to music. But the other night, Dicko informed me of a band that I've never heard of before.
The last 2 songs you've given us have been like massive epics from preposterous middle-aged gay men.
And the debut CD for the preposterous middle-aged gay men is out now, including the hit single, Please Don't Tell My Wife. Over on The World's Strictest Parents, we were introduced to 2 English teenagers, Lucy and Grant. Grant, I must say, is a bit spoilt.
I am king of the house, and my mum and my sister are the servants.
His servants? Perhaps your Majesty could ask his servants to pop down to the chemist and get some Clearasil. Grant and Lucy were packed off to spend a week with the Moolman family in South Africa. And straight away they were learning new things, like how to recognise a house.
Oh my God, it's a house!
Is that it? Is that it? Is that it?
It has lights.
Yes, well spotted. Now, Mr. Moolman is supposed to be a really strict parent, but I don't see it.
If I find you drinking, I'll give you enough drink to drink for the rest of your life.
Free drinks for life? Yes! Grant acts tough, but we know what he's really scared of, sitting on couches. Oh! To home and away now, and Ruby's got plenty of problems at the moment. So it's good that she's got someone to talk to, like the fridge.
She can't blame me for having questions. I tried to explain that to her. It's only natural. I'm going to want to know these things. And Charlie's way of dealing with stuff is to bury her head in the sand. You know, if no one mentioned his name, he wouldn't exist.
Oh, he's such a good listener, that fridge, and frost-free as well. Elsewhere in Summer Bay, Nicole was worried about Aiden, so she popped round to see how he was.
Aiden! Okay, don't freak out. I'm coming in. I just want to make sure that you're okay. Aiden!
Oh my God, a trail of blood. This can't be good. I wonder where it leads.
I got? Is it gone?
It's one jammy donut. Now, who's wondering what happened to Jai Rodriguez from Queer Eye for the Straight Guy? Just me. Well, he's back.
Remember what's at stake. $50,000 cash, a mobile grooming truck from Wagon Tail's Mobile Pet Grooming Conversions, and the title, Groomer of the Year.
Yeah. He's now the host of Groomer Has It, or as I like to call it, Queer Eye for the Dog Guy. So, what makes a great groomer? You've got to love animals.
And cute and just little, but I'm used to grooming big dogs, so it's fine.
Really love dogs. Okay, let's meet some of the contestants. Here's John, who seems to be okay with everything. And by okay, I mean okay.
He doesn't like men, so he might snap.
Okay.
This morning,
Okay.
cute.
Okay. Now, John's liable to cry at the drop of a hat, okay? Like when he loses his turtle, okay? Oh, don't cry, John. Your turtle will turn up. See? He was on your elbow the whole time. But this show really attracts some weird types, like the guy in the background who appeared to be half man, half orange cushion.
It was special.
Which brings us to our Tell Us Something We Don't Know of the week.
Tell us something we don't know of the week.
I am not what you consider Mr. Atlas.
Stick around, there's more TV Burp after the break. Welcome back to TV Burp. Okay, time to check in with the undercover princes, still searching for love in their own unique way. I wonder how Prince Manny is feeling right now.
Oh, yeah, I feel quite hot and horny.
Of course you do. This was Prince Manny, who auditioned to be the new keyboard player with the preposterous middle-aged gay men. He got the job. Meanwhile, Prince Africa was trying to woo his lady, and what could be more romantic than a boat ride?
How to make money?
I'm a lap dancer.
Of course, a boat ride with a lap dancer. Later, Prince Africa turned up at the dog track, but had a bit of trouble grasping the basics.
It gives you the best odds.
What about the dog? How much does the dog get?
Dog doesn't get any money, it's the owner. Yeah? Dog doesn't.
Dog doesn't get any money.
No, the owner gets the money.
So the owner runs away with all the money, the dogs run for nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. So instead of betting, he tried his hand at a bit of commentating.
4 and 5 are leading. 4 and 5. 4 and 5. 4 and 5. 4 and 5. Number 4. Number 4. 4 and 5. 4 and 5. What happened to 4?
I think 4 got beaten by 5. Now to the old school action series Magnum PI, set in sunny Hawaii. And Hawaii is a really laid-back place, and that includes their high-speed police chases. Get him! He's strolling away! Magnum's pal is Jonathan Higgins, a former British Army man who still has a lot to learn about handling a loaded rifle.
But you said you'd done it before.
Higgins knows to keep the barrel of the rifle next to your face and the waist of your pants around your armpits. Okay, so Higgins likes a high pant, but he's got nothing on Magnum. Now, I'm not saying Magnum isn't a macho guy, but I've noticed that he likes to get around in lady shorts.
4 hours later, Bill Lewis, Earl's son had taken the name of his stepfather.
Ooh, nice pins. Over to the how-to channel now for a show all about making quilts, simply called Simply Quilts.
Welcome to Simply Quilts. Using one block to create two totally different looking quilts. Sounds like a dream, doesn't it?
Let's not go there. Instead, let's go to the Miss Universe pageant. And they call it Miss Universe, but I only see Earthlings. Where are the aliens? Actually, I think I spotted one eating Miss Panama. The pageant opened with a parade of national costumes. Miss Germany appeared to be wearing the Brandenburg Gate.
Martina Lee, 24, Germany.
Miss Albania, of course, wore the traditional cardboard dogs.
Hasna Djukic, 21, Albania.
While Guatemala entered the pageant's oldest ever contestant.
Lourdes Figueroa, 21, Guatemala.
21? She's lying about her age. Sometimes the girls on these pageants cop some flack for not being so bright, but host Billy Bush was showing off his geographical ignorance.
All right, where's Kosovo?
Next to Albania, sir. But the final word from Miss Universe goes to Miss South Africa, who's obviously a very tactile person.
What makes me the proudest about representing my country is that we are such warm, loving people. I'm proud to be here, giving the rest of the world a feel of the South African people.
Yes. Over to Neighbours now, where young Callum was busy trying out for the next series of Dancing with the Stars.
Let me out of here.
We here.
Pretending to be blind?
Oh, come on. No. Poor old Lucas, meanwhile, had an allergic reaction to a new hand cream. Oh, that's bad. It was the week of Paul and Rebecca's wedding, and the happy couple received some lovely wedding presents. The best one was a life-size grinning toady statue.
What's going on?
So lifelike. Just before we leave Ramsay Street, this year there have been some big changes in Neighbours. And you know what? Some people aren't happy about it.
Unbelievable!
What? Bring back Harold! Bring back Harold! Bring back Harold! Bring back Harold! Which brings us to our TV burp, It Might Surprise You to Learn of the Week.
It might surprise you to learn of the week.
It might surprise you to learn Australia has a professional fingernail association.
We'll see you after the break for more burp. Back to TV Burp. Chef says what we're all thinking on Ready, Steady, Cook.
We're very modern here.
Go away. Oh. TV Preacher gets excited about new book on This Is Your Day.
Nobody can teach prophecy like Dr. Tim LaHaye, and he has a brand new book, Jesus.
Jesus. And Fonzie joins Days of Our Lives.
She's alone. Now's your chance.
Whoa, don't touch that hair.
Hey, there's still racing in The Amazing Race, and stuntmen brothers Mark and Michael look like the ones to beat. I put it down to their uncanny sense of direction.
Fly to Pink City in India.
Okay, let's get a cab.
Go.
Cab, where are you going? This cab's right here.
Oh, sweet.
Of course, former cheerleaders Jamie and Cara are leading everyone when it comes to made-up words.
I'm pretty easygoing, and Jamie is such a strong person in her conviction, in her aggressivity. That's even a word.
No, it's not. This week, our teams were in India, where many of the locals don't speak English, although I'm pretty sure this cab driver knows what Jamie's talking about.
I have hay all down my chest and my boobies. I use my boobies to transport the hay.
Oh, hello, look at this. traditional Indian flutes. You know, these are the flutes that featured in this week's episode of The Amazing Race. I might give them a try. Now, I wonder if that's how you're supposed to play them. On Digital Channel Go, The Bachelor is in full swing, and this week the contestants were asked what they thought of their own show.
This just sucks.
Sure, fair enough. The Bachelor had just taken his American girls to America's cheapest fake tan salon. Streaky. Very difficult challenge this week. The girls had to identify familiar sounds.
Doorbell.
She got it in one. Then there was this bizarre challenge to see who could look the most like a rear-view mirror. For me, there was one clear winner on this one. No. 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 That's the one. And finally, there was a date aboard a ship, and one contestant was eliminated. Surprisingly, that contestant was Yoda. Evicted from The Bachelor, I am. Now to Planet Food. And if you're going to say to your viewers, you'll never guess where I am, it's probably wise to have a chat with the people who make your opening credits.
You're never going to guess what country I'm in.
Italy? Which brings us to this week's TV Burp Poetry Corner.
TV Burp Poetry Corner.
The compressed meat from the pig's feet.
We'll see you after the break for more Burp. TV Burp. Each week on SBS, the series Global Village takes us to a number of exotic locations. This week we visited San Marino, known to many as the least punctual nation on Earth. Even their marching bands are always running late. Nearly there. It's a little further. Then we paid a visit to Italy, where life is lived at a more leisurely pace. This car, for example, has had its left indicator on since 1985. Next, it was Latvia. Oh, yes, the Latvians sure are hospitable people. They love nothing more than drinking warm milk from an enormous ashtray. And finally, to Moldova, where each Thursday in an underground lair, you can attend wine tasting sessions organised by the League of Retired Supervillains.
Like the more famous Chevalier de Bastille, the Confrérie de Bailly regularly inaugurates new members.
Yeah, you get a certificate and everything. Hey, let me ask you, have you ever seen one of these pens before? Ah, they're amazing. They've got 4 colours, so if you run out of one colour, you've still got 3 colours left. Yeah, it sure is a decent pen, and affordable too.
Nothing works around here.
They did Bruce.
No, just use a different colour, man. Oh, come on.
Some decent pens.
Ooh, never mind. This was All Saints, and possibly the most heart-wrenching moment this week was when the doctors were unable to save the life of a hat. Then we met a young man named Zeke, afflicted with a serious heart condition, who had a dying wish.
So it looks like I'm gonna die a virgin, unless you could help me out?
Whoa, wait a minute. What does Zeke mean, help him out?
Would you have sex with me?
A nurse having sex with a patient? Well, that's never going to happen. You're not allowed to, for one, and where would you go in the hospital for privacy? Hey! Oh, dear, oh dear. The embarrassment was just too much for Zeke, and he checked himself out of All Saints so that he could do something really stupid.
Look, if you're dead set on leaving, can you at least promise me you're not going to do anything stupid?
No. I'm going to do something really stupid.
I told you I'm going to do something really stupid!
Yes, to sing us out tonight, it's Zeke from All Saints singing something stupid. Good night!
I stand in line until you think you have the time to spend an evening with me. And if we go someplace to dance, I know that there's a chance you won't be leaving with me. But afterward we drop into a quiet little place and have a drink or two. Then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you.